This poor body. Even the chill of the water is beyond it.
Or the burning heat of a flame. Can't be helped though, right? I guess it's to be expected when your body's no longer of this world.
You're right. We did what we had to. Choices were made. Besides, the body's not important. What counts is the soul.
The soul and the will to fight. Right, Mother? Oh, Mother. Mother! Mother!
It's the comet! If only it hadn't...
I see. So this is a hell. This is what they use, then, to destroy their enemies. Ah, it's coming back to me. How could I have forgotten? Yes, this feeling, this urge, this will to kill.
There are no pretenses in the dark. There is no need for masks here. The naked face of aggression. The raw demand that is life. All of it is truth. All of it absolute. You too have the dark within you. Why must you try so hard to hide it? That shining on your face, that's what they call tears, isn't it? I have my own memory of these tears, the feeling of them on one's face. But that was a long, long time ago. Tears, of course, weren't the only thing I cast away in choosing this path. Come, won't you? Savor the fear. Expose your inner self. Throw it all away. There, you can see it now, can't you? Your true form. Welcome to the world of the dark. Accept from me, if you will, the kiss of death.
Sis, look! They're all fleeing that light!
It's as though the light's trying to focus itself.
And that will be where our enemy is.
The enemy we must defeat if we are to avenge our mother.
You know, I think we're the only ones going to the light. Hey, sis, look! Well, what do you know? He's leaving too.
If you think about it, he has no choice. Born between the light and the dark, a Damphir such as he cannot hope to exist among the humans. He would provoke only scorn. That, and their anger. Finding purpose in the destruction of the dark, despite his own heritage. Isn't that what he said?
But sis, I don't get it. Where's it all lead to? What's at the end of the hatred?
Loneliness, perhaps?
We can't take you on! We're already overloaded! You'll have to wait for the next ship!
Out of the way! You heard the man! Make way! Back, I say!
Quickly, to the boat.
Indeed.
Mother, please, we'll be late.
Coming.
Ugh, gross. Where's the head?
What? What did you find?
Nothing. Off with his head!
Fortunately, ma'am, I was able to secure an entire ship for your use. Now we may leave at our leisure in perfect safety.
The children do so hate the crowds. It's only for their sake. Thank you.
Ooh, I'm gonna get you! No head, no head!
Mother, please!
What do you think you're doing? Young man, throw that filthy thing away, immediately.
Okay. Fine. Nasty, awful thing. Be gone!
What is it? Oh.
A dark one, I tell you. She's a DarkStalker!
He seems a quiet enough man. However, he has an anger, a hatred against his own blood that knows no end. He hides that anger inside, deep where no one can see. Can anyone claim to understand him? Probably not. Not even himself, perhaps. He'll continue it, you know, this lonely one-man fight. Self against self.
But sis, to be lonely means to be alone, right? How can we say he's by himself? He's got Anita to stay with him, doesn't he? Even better, Anita's got Donovan. It's too much for anyone, being alone.
True. Oh, I'd almost forgotten what the light looks like.
Yeah, but don't forget what causes it, though. It's kind of a too high price for a pretty landscape, if you ask me.
You're right. What could I have been thinking?
Hey, it's okay. Look.
Huh?
Think about it for a sec. The same light that kills also grows flowers. Guess that's what you'd call an ironic situation, huh, sis? We've been chasing after the source of that light for I don't know how long. Seems like forever. 2 centuries now, maybe.
And then, before we knew it...
Say, is it just me, or does that comet seem to be looking at us?
Be quiet, Xianko.
Okay.
Master-at-Arms, the sorcerer from the Shao tribe has arrived.
Thank you for coming. The city outside the gates, how was it?
The road that brought us here was quiet, empty, untraveled, deserted. As for the citizens in question, they were, I believe, devoured by the dark. I sought with utmost care, but no signs of life were detected.
I see. The other 2, who are they?
Sorcerer disciples of the Shao tribe, my lord.
Mei Ling and Xianko, my lord.
Hey, can I ask something? Is it true the Emperor's in residence?
Xianko, you mustn't speak so lightly of the Emperor. That we've been honored by admittance into the palace is more than enough.
It's quite all right. There's no one here to offend. The Lord has already left the palace. The only ones who yet remain are the very strongest of his armies.
Wait a minute, I don't understand. I thought we were summoned here to protect the Emperor from harm.
It seems we're the decoy.
The strangeness began with the arrival of this comet, here. The comet, it seems, is affected with evil energies. Each of the stars that's been in its path seems to have lost its light in the sky.
The cosmic balance has been upset. Naturally, we're seeing its repercussions here on Earth. The air grows foul, the soul has no peace, the light loses its holy power, and the dark infests the land.
It seems the comet's light has had an unwelcome effect upon the darkness. It becomes more violent and threatens to cover the land with its evil power. Recently, the darkness has even begun to move against the Emperor himself. It's closing in on the palace. Our plan is to let it, encourage it to come here, so that it might be vanquished all at once.
They've got nothing to worry about now that Mother's here. What a waste of time for the Emperor to run away, huh? Huh? Why are you looking so...
I've the most awful feeling that they want more than we can give.
What?
Our expectations for your magical powers are indeed quite high. Tell me, is it true that they surpass even that of the darkness?
Yes, or so I believe. One spell in particular should be able to help. If that doesn't work, I'm afraid we've no other hope.
Very well. If you can manage to end the dark power, you may be certain that I will speak for you personally when it comes to electing future royal sorcerers.
Master-at-Arms, sorcery is but a small feat done by mere mortals. None of us has the power to end the darkness completely. Additionally, the spells used to combat the darkness are as dangerous to the wielder as they are to the victim. For this reason, those of our caste have deemed them strictly forbidden. The casting of such a spell would surely endanger her life.
But we've no choice. Even now, the enemy surrounds the palace. There's no time left.
Our hope was to have saved the spell as our last resort. To throw one's life away as a mere diversionary tactic cannot and must not be permitted.
Thank you, Elder. Your concern is appreciated. However, I knew the risks when I accepted this duty.
But Mother!
But that would mean you came knowing all along you were going to die?
Forgive me. If I weren't so old, I might have been strong enough to... I'm sorry. Stay back! You mustn't interfere.
But Mother is good!
Mother!
Xianko, Mei Ling. Watch carefully this last spell. Your mother dies the chosen follower of the tribal sorcerer. It is not the path she would choose for her daughters, whom she would have lead a simple life.
Mother! Mother, no! This is Mother's!
The cursed Igyotenshin. A spell most wretched. In using it to banish the darkness, she has doomed her own soul to eternal suffering. A cruel end to a noble deed.
Mother, you told us once that sorcery could be used to protect happiness. Mother, forgive us, but we cannot obey your last wish. You are too dear to us. We must save you from your own sacrifice. Sacrifice, fate, and duty. Simple, right? For these abstract concepts, our mother gave up her life.
The last spell Mother showed us, the Igyotenshin, it uses as its energy source the exact same power as the darkness. We cast that spell, and have been looking for her enemy. Looking for a long time. We will do it, you know. We will. We'll free Mother's soul from the darkness, and we won't let it beat us. We won't.
Well? So, you found it. That's the demon world. Well, we haven't existed for millennia for nothing, I guess. You're right. Let's pay a visit to the upstart. Our common demon world interests do unite us, after all. Perhaps I can forget my boredom for a while.
Displeasing light.
Lord Dimitri. Even now the 5 sun-like objects converge upon the castle, scorching the land within their path.
It would seem someone takes great pains in their effort to destroy me. The Dark's dislike of the light is well known. I cannot help but see it as a taunt. I will not be driven from my castle. I will not run or hide!
How admirable. I too hate to hide.
Lady Morrigan Ainslad!
Indeed, Clan Ainslad, my ancestral enemy. I should have seen it from the first when I saw you in battle. Well then, milady, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
It intrigued me, this controversy surrounding you. I did some checking. Wouldn't you like to hear what I've discovered?
Look, my lord, a mention of those same robots you encountered in this record of the human civilization.
Huitzel. That would seem to be the name given them by ancient man. In the age of ancient civilizations, during another time when feuding groups fought each other for power, many such groups seem to have disappeared completely from the pages of history. When a civilization reaches the apex of its growth, the Huitzel appear. They're triggered as though they're time bombs.
My lord, look! A clear indication of one such civilization. It was the Huitzel. The Huitzel destroyed their civilization.
The harbinger of civilization's end. And they were the robots I encountered?
Congratulations. It would seem that you've been elected the greatest threat this society has to offer.
I've no wish to become involved in the petty affairs of human world history. Am I not the greatest power yet seen by the demon world?
Careful not to underestimate us, my lord. If you do, it may be that it is your name which disappears from the history books.
Go tell your demon world fools that although they may have exiled me, I am far from defeated. Tell them that the return of Dmitri Maximoff has been but delayed. Tell them also that their agony shall be so much the greater for the wait.
So it shall be done, O future Demon World King. Good luck.
Lord Dimitri, why do you delay your Demon World attack? This business with the robots concerns the greatest king of the human world. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, my lord.
It is because there is one who would oppose me. Only through his destruction at my hand shall he be taught the folly of his ways.
Hate the dark. Despise the dark. The body and soul of the Dark One is stained with filth. For that reason alone, we must live. If those such as we no longer exist, how else can this world know of their need for us?
Ah, jeez. Why is it so empty?
The shows are completely deserted. What am I gonna do? I guess people aren't in the mood for musicals right now, especially during wartime. Still, what's with the stupid headline, "Are the Darkstalkers involved?" If they are involved, I sure can't smell them. It's probably just some loser human trying to cause trouble. Just leave my show out of it. Is that too much to ask? Someday, I'll repay them for their trouble. Aha! I may get my chance sooner than I thought.
Exterminate everything.
Because of you, my show's been ruined. You're gonna pay for that. That was way too easy. Huh? Still there? Guess it wouldn't be much fun if you went down too easy. Now it's my turn. Exterminate! Excuse me! Like I'm just gonna sit here and... This can't be happening to me. It's just way too pathetic. Still, there's just so many of them. You're one of the dark ones, aren't you?
Weak ones like you should know their place and stay out of trouble.
Weak, huh? Gee, thanks a lot. Is that any way to talk to a lady in distress? Oh, great. Now they've seen me. The humans are gonna blame me for this. You just watch. Just 'cause I'm a Darkstalker. Talk about unfair. Why do they have to hate me so much?
Existence with humans is impossible. That is why we are called Darkstalkers. To live and thrive, we of the dark must be strong indeed.
What? Oh. All right. See you then.
Don't forget now. Take care. Hello. You're awake. Such a quick recovery. No human could be up so soon.
You really shouldn't have helped me, you know. Don't you know how much trouble you could get in?
Perhaps you don't know us as well as you think. You're a familiar face in this part of the country. Anyone who's seen your show knows there's nothing to fear. Look, see what they've brought you? The local kids have been by pretty regularly.
So pretty. Will they come again, do you think? I'd like to thank them for the flowers.
Unfortunately, I hear that most of the people in the town are headed out on the trains. Today, if I'm not mistaken, they all seem convinced that the big bad dark ones are coming to destroy them. I ask you, what's wrong with people these days?
They're not Darkstalkers, you know, the ones attacking. Seems to me they're attacking the town itself. They kept saying exterminate.
Exterminate? What an awful thing to hear.
You should leave too, Doc. They're gonna rip this place apart.
And how am I supposed to do that, young lady? The healthy ones will be able to flee, but as always, the weak will be left behind to die, and I, for one, won't abandon them. How can I, if I'm to go on calling myself a doctor?
For you and your patients, then, I hope the city won't be destroyed.
For a Darkstalker, you're a remarkable girl. Did you know that?
Hey, I'm pretty special, if I say so myself.
I can't move forward. There's something on the track coming straight for us. What the hell is that?
Citizens, as of this moment, this railroad is under our jurisdiction. We hereby commandeer the use of it to combat the oncoming Darkstalker threat to this town.
Sure, buddy, but how are we supposed to get out of town? You are going to let us leave, aren't you?
Leave? But why would you want to do that when we've come so far to protect you? There's no reason to flee. This train you see is in reality a mobile cannon. Your safety is assured. Still, we must insist that you surrender the use of the railroad. The better to protect you with.
So that's how they're putting it, eh? Figures.
They weren't here when the town was attacked before. That's why they could say those things.
With all that ammo in town, we're worse off with them here than without them.
I don't know what to...
Doctor, the cat lady. She's not there anymore. Does that mean she's better?
Of course not. She's still recovering. She's a Darkstalker, not some kind of superhero.
The least I can do is pull a passenger car or two. The more people who get out of town, the better. Huh? What's that?
There's bound to be more casualties in town. You'll have to come with me.
This is appalling. Who is responsible for this?
We've captured a Darkstalker spy in town. No doubt it's responsible for these crimes somehow.
You can't be serious. A spy?
Well, how's it doing? Has it talked yet?
No, sir. Not yet.
Because of it, civilian casualties have been extreme and morale has been ruined. Ask it again.
What are you talking about? I'm not the one who fired on the town. You are!
Silence! The spy will speak only when spoken to. Continue the questioning.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So much for a fair trial. Huh? Doctor. That's why I love humans. Just when you think you figured them out, they do something to surprise you.
Exterminate all human life forms. Exterminate all Darkstalker life forms. All civilizations infesting the Earth. Annihilate. Annihilate. Such is our appointed duty. We are the guardians of the Earth.
alive, thank goodness.
Doctor! You've got to get out of here. You're gonna be killed.
What, and leave you here to die? Not my style. We must hurry. They haven't made it to the fields yet. Let's try that way. This way. No, wait, wrong way!
Thanks, Doc. You've given me new faith in humankind. Good. They're following. There you go, boys. Come on and step right up.
I see you're drawing off the pack.
You again.
Well, what do you plan to do with it?
I haven't thought that far ahead, actually.
Could it have something to do with the ammo in the back, thinning the herd, so to speak?
Something like that.
Don't tell me it's a martyr routine.
If I have to.
Make it to the tunnel, and your sacrifice will be redundant.
The tunnel?
Up for a nice hard run?
So I don't have to die? You bet!
Then come on! As they say, any fight you can walk away from.
You saved me. Thank you.
Tell me, how does a Darkstalker come to care for human lives?
There are those willing to understand us. If you give them the chance, it's only a matter of time. You know, they're coming to understand us.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. I know it's true. We live in the same world, don't we? We have no other choice but to get along.
It seems there's plenty of ships for the evacuation. Safe journey, both of you.
Hey, I'll see you later. Okay, Anita?
Even if they do save the soul of their mother, they'll only be condemning their own two souls to suffer the eternal darkness in her stead. Still, that belief they have that they'll somehow manage to do it, it must be the source of their strength.
They're not strong. Not even a little bit. They're just nice. Nice, and that's all. Their strength is a lie.
Huh?
They're just gonna go die.
Anita, listen! You cast away emotion to protect yourself. Perhaps it was appropriate for you to do so. Once you showed me your anger, now your sadness. Anita, tell me, are you ready? Perhaps I may help you remember what it is to feel happiness.
level of this life form has passed safety parameters. The life form exists solely to increase its destructive energies. Until a life form begins to produce positive energies, we will continue to exterminate them all. The will to fight is deeply rooted into the life forms of this planet. This evolution has once again been a failure. All will be exterminated. All life forms to be exterminated.
Created in space, have eventually become this, a being of psychic energy ambition. This body, which shines so brightly, can now melt the heavens, and is capable of vaporizing an entire world in moments. However, I find this Earth offering me something long since forgotten. Battle. The bloody sport of combat practiced only by the lowest of sub-creatures.
Would you have it be the means of your destruction?
One does not assume that one's callers will always be gentlemen, however. One certainly expects better manners than these. Forgive me, my lord, if I leave the actual roughhousing to you.
There can be no doubt. It is impossible for my noble powers to see defeat a second time.
The Huizu tell me that you are the one they deem strongest on this world. Have I been led to expect too much?
To underestimate the power of the demon world is a mistake.
Power of the demon world? To me, your so-called power is barely sport. My power is the greatest in the universe! The best the Earth has to offer? Must I be thusly disappointed?
Huizu, are you certain this is the one you would have destroyed? When I descended upon this Earth, I learned that my influence has made its life forms evolve into the denizens of the dark. I also learned there were killer robots who would destroy them. Thus I waited in great expectation. Perhaps I thought I may enjoy a victory greater than ever experienced. I will agree there is a certain level of combat to be found here, but not a one, as yet, has been capable of satisfying me.
There is no need for life forms to fight. Peaceful coexistence creates natural balance.
Those who have overseen the history of this world are blind to their own mistake. It is I who am the real form of this world's future. The battle shall continue, and only the strongest will ascend to greatness. Such is evolution. So long as unnatural factors such as yourselves exist, a true and proper ruler for this world can never be born.
Battle. War. Whenever these ideas become prevalent, all life must be exterminated. The will to fight is not a prerogative of life. This Earth has no need for a destroyer.
How unexpected. Dmitri Maximov defeated. What manner of creature has descended upon the human world?
We believe it has come from space. Its battle with Dmitri, and what seems to be an internal revolt amongst the robots thought to be his minions, shows that his strength and combatability is far greater than anything we've seen until now.
We must assume that a great power has descended from some place outside the demon world. That the most powerful Darkstalkers of the human world are being defeated is undeniable. Eventually it will find its way to the demon world as well.
No doubt you are all aware of the demon world ruling family power struggle. Political difficulties may at the moment occupy our thoughts, but we cannot afford to ignore this threat. For this reason, I've called you here today.
We of the Enslod family have a proposal. One which will bring the families together to form a united front against this being. What say you all?
A power struggle in the demon world? Oh, say it isn't so. Are you saying that all our needs aren't met under the guise of the great and powerful Ainslot family dictatorship?
What dictatorship?
My dear Ainslot, we are but minor houses of petty nobility. Surely in comparison with the might of your great house, we have nothing to offer. As representative of House Voshtal, please accept our heartfelt encouragement for your success.
Indeed, the Lady Morrigan of House Ainslot cannot hope to benefit from our feeble efforts. How can she, when she herself is the greatest warrior the demon world has yet to produce? We humbly beseech you, dear lady, to use your strength in our defense.
Ha! The bastards! They're trying to push it all onto her! The filthy cowards!
They won't hesitate to betray her once she's helped them.
What news?
Enemy forces gather round Ainslad territory on all sides. Odds are good other families will use it as an excuse to launch their own attacks.
Meaning we've got to entrench ourselves here. Can't those fools see the threat posed by this being?
We must have that ceasefire! Enemy forces are clearly gathering outside our walls. Can't we use that as proof to bring the others into our alliance?
Those others may themselves be conspiring against us. We cannot afford to divert our forces. Our strength is most needed here. Obviously, this outside power must be dealt with, but not at the risk of losing our own balance of power.
Mistress, please, all we ask is that you show some restraint.
We've an enemy that's been deemed formidable. We've a chance for satisfying battle. It's all I've ever asked of the world. Have I been wrong in assuming that a chance to do battle is all you've wished for as well? Since when has the demon world become so pathetic and weak? Even Dmitri Maximov has shown more courage.
Insolence! How dare you!
Am I being unreasonable? Please, just allow me to go.
We know it's useless to try and stop you.
We only ask that you leave things here to us.
And that if you feel yourself in danger, you'll come right back. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Now, if you'll be so good as to excuse our actions until our mistress returns from the human world.
Remain where you are. We may be old, but then again, you know how ill-tempered we Ainslod bastards can be.
The rest of you will cooperate with us. Is that clear?
What is the meaning of this?
Professor, the Five Suns have stopped!
This is the place. This city is the source of all our troubles. Burn it to the ground. We'll never purify our land unless we do. And fire!
What's going on?
The city's on fire.
What the hell was... Sir, we believe that particular power was of the dark.
A man? You mean this was done by a man?
Stop it! There are still people here who've yet to escape the sun's attacks. Stop these indiscriminate blasts.
The dark has taken a deep root here. The only cure is to burn it away.
Weren't you listening to me? Like I just told you, there are still people down here.
The people of this land have had too much contact with those of the dark.
The bodies of the people are tainted with its corruption.
Weak humans are nothing but tools to the dark, don't you see? They fall victim to its power, making the dark only stronger, which helps them to take over human bodies and taint the blood. All humans who have had contact with the dark must be burned. How else are we to preserve our race?
Now he isn't running. Can it be he means to stay? If this man has been corrupted by the dark, surely he will oppose us. If he is innocent of corruption, he will ask our help.
But which one is he?
I was born in the union of human blood with that of the dark.
What?
By destroying all that is dark within me, I begin to find meaning in my own existence.
Meaning? If you were truly human, you'd refuse to go on living. All of you with your tainted blood, tell us, are we to pity you? Are we to sympathize with your destiny to battle the dark? Perhaps you need the justification. Perhaps you cannot live among others without making a show of battling the dark. Either way, the choice is yours. As scientists, we are taught to accept only those facts we can verify with our own eyes. How else but through science should we accept this new evidence? And now a god has made contact with man. It is an undeniable sign that a new truth has been revealed to us. Humans must hate the dark. This is the message our god gives us this day. It is the only path we may follow.
That is not a god! The truth is right in front of you, and you refuse to see it. That light's not a god. It's a demon we've been chasing for I don't know how long. A demon that toys with humans worse than any dark one ever did. Donovan, are you coming? We have better things to do with our time.
Donovan.
We will burn this city to the ground. Ironic that your kind can exist only in a land like it. There is meaning to be found in your existence, but not as you imagine it. Kill everything, all that is dark. After that you must kill all the humans. Only then will your truth be realized. With your tainted blood, neither side will accept you. Why not kill them all? It is a harsh truth, but it is uniquely yours.
A truth uniquely mine. A harsh truth that reflects my solitude.
Come on, sis, let's go.
But what about Donovan?
Let's go! I hope you find it, Donovan. Find a way to live your life.
strange. Here I thought I could never be attracted to anyone but a strong man. Imagine my helping the likes of you.
That is because you must somehow sense that I am your future.
My future?
I am he who shall become king over all the demon world.
It may be you're right.
You do not dispute it?
It may be you are our salvation. The dark is stagnant. Only change can save us. They have a will to fight, without even a trace of pretense, these humans.
Damn, he's tougher than I thought. Sis, what are we gonna do? None of our attacks are getting through. Sis, you gotta go on without me.
Don't be ridiculous.
But you gotta. What else are we gonna do?
Anita!
Anita, don't do it! Get away!
So very weak.
What is it inside me that keeps me fighting? Why can't I stop?
Sis, there's something wrong with Donovan.
No matter how he fights against the dark, the darkness in his blood will never go away. So long as he has it, the humans will never accept him as one of them. His hatred of the dark will never be believed by them, not ever. It is his sad destiny. Half his blood is that of the cursed dark. His own ambivalence, it deprives him of what would otherwise be his strength.
Enough! What sport can there be in so pathetic an opponent? So please, disappear from my sight!
Donovan!
Exterminate everything. Return status to 0.
These life forms will produce a ruler eventually. What I cannot understand is how they can continue with so few evolutionary advances. I've yet to find such a backsliding mudhole. Earth is boring, boring, boring. In all my vast knowledge, there has never been such a one. Be gone, boring planet. Be gone and plague Pyron no more.
Of all those to be exterminated on this planet, the one who must be disposed of first is Pyron. is no need for life forms to fight. Peaceful coexistence creates natural balance. All life forms which do battle to be exterminated.
Why do you enforce so pathetic a program? What need can there be to promote the theories of the weak? Huichel, be gone! Exterminate. That, Huichel, is a program for which you are well suited.
The body may be destroyed, but the program will continue. Such is the will of the Creator.
Young one, why must you torture yourself so? Isn't the world itself the source of enough pain? This place is a sanctuary where those of the dark and the human may come to live. It is a hidden valley where we can exist in peace, outside both the world of DarkStalkers and the world of humans. Life here may not be easy, but at least it is a place where we can be accepted for what we are, and not for what others assume us to be.
Why do others treat me as if I asked to be born like this?
Me too. We live here because there's nowhere else that we can live. Why would anyone ever think we'd choose to be born like this?
The young ones speak the only truth they know. Uncomfortable as their remarks may be for others to hear, at least their words are their own. Why then do you insist on this self-torture? In this valley there is already suffering enough for all.
Humans run from those of the dark, yet the people of this valley also run from humans, gathering here like refuse. Why must we hide ourselves in the shadows of man as though we're unclean? We too have a right to live!
This place is known as the Tainted Valley. The human urge is to rid themselves of those they feel tainted by the dark, as though by hiding us we no longer exist. To them, this is the only way the humans can think of to protect themselves, by banishing us from their thoughts, their hearts, and their memories. Perhaps it is even the last vestige of their pride.
Do not pretend! Do not continue to hide! Speak your mind! All of us in this valley wish to live among humans, yet the price is high, too high, for those who accept the label outcast. But why must we do so? I am not immune to desire, but that desire becomes anger, and that anger wants to destroy the dark. That anger also desires to destroy the humans, who hate the blood that flows through me. What other course do I have than to torture myself? That, and to kill the humans!
Did he say kill humans? That makes him a murderer! Murderer?
What of my anger? What am I to do with it?
Your impulse to kill humans gives you grave doubts. This is the cause of your self-torture and your great suffering. Young one, listen. This will of yours, this doubt, it is the sign of a human heart. This heart of yours, these feelings, can you not come to love them? Can you not come to peace with your own heart?
And so I go forth once more to resume my proper place as ruler of the demon world. Even the greatest of kings die. I shall show them such a fight, even my enemies shall approve me. Morrigan, what is it?
I feel it. And to think there was such a will in the human world all along.
What will?
Dimitri, why not let the humans fight this battle? I sense this is a will which must not lose. An innocent soul, just now born.
Donovan, don't give up.
Sis, it's no good. His blood and his guts, they're all...
Don't go. Don't leave him. Don't go! Even if it is dark, it's Donovan's blood. It's not even a little dirty. Donovan's blood isn't dirty, and neither is his soul!
His wounds, they're healed. Sis, look. Everything's gone back inside.
It's all Anita's power. All hers.
To hate oneself, or to feel love, thoroughly and with true humility. Then and only then can one love others as well.
Intolerable! Why must I, the ruler of the universe, be bothered with this pathetic planet? Whatever can have made me do such a foolish thing?
Foolishness comes from within one's own self. The only true battle is the one with oneself, and to search for justification in others is the act of a fool. True, my own soul is often in doubt, and yet it holds my salvation. Your first and only enemy is the one within.
The enemy within? What nonsense is this? What enemy? What within? is this thing? This thing that I, who know all, cannot understand.
It is the universe, the one inside the self that is forever beyond you.
What universe? What inside? What self?
The path I follow may lead me into the labyrinth of the dark. And yet, I do not fear, for the earth gives me its strength, and the sun comforts me with its warm embrace. Can I not love my own heart? I can. How can I do otherwise? And with that comes love for you, Anita. Graced by the tender warmth of your smile, I go at last to search for a truth uniquely mine.
Assumption native life forms leading planet to destruction premature. Order to exterminate targeted life forms withdrawn until further notice. Additional data needed before resuming program. Updated assessment of Earth's evolutionary status required. Order of extinction for all targets withdrawn until further notice. Extinction halted pending further assessment.
Gonna be trouble. It's getting out of hand. Gonna be trouble, but baby, I'm the man. I'm gonna save you. I'll be your knight. I'll be your savior. How from tonight, yeah. Gonna be trouble, baby, I'm a trouble man. Wanna find a come on, don't you understand? Trouble man. Don't you cry, I will dry all your tears. We'll be alright, oh my love. Don't you cry, I will love you, never leave you. Leave you alone, yeah. Gonna be trouble. It's getting out of hand. Gonna be trouble. Yeah, baby, I'm the man. Wanna rumble? How about tonight? They want a war. Just let me try, yeah. Gonna be trouble. Baby, I'm a trouble man. Wanna fight or come on? Don't you understand? I give you double. Baby, I'm the trouble.